Hello, everyone. Keeping it real with JRose. What am I talking about today? Um, I have been participating in this 30 days of motivation, and each day we're given different tasks for homework. And when I tell you the homework just make you look at yourself, it's kind of like self-reflection, and it also makes you kind of work on yourself. And I'm so excited about it. I have been participating in the homework, and the homework is whether it's a post or it's a video response to the question. And I'm just so excited. And this one particular question that was discussed on I forgot what day it was, might have been like day 4, and it just made me think. So the question was, what does loving me look like? And so you are given a task of describing what does loving you look like from your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your husband or wife, and what does loving you look like from your family, kids, friends, and stuff like that. And so that just made me really just look at love in general, because a lot of times we don't know how to love other people because we don't know what type of love they require, right? Because everybody requires a different type of love. And I have these books here that help me. Somebody told me about it, and I'm going to tell you about it. So, the 5 love languages. This book here taught me so much about myself and others. And I learned my love language, right? I didn't know my love language, and a lot of times we don't know our love language. I found my love language. And in the book, I'm going to see which one is it. I have 2 different ones. So I have this one, singles edition, and then this one. I think this one's for couples, and this one's for like by yourself, single person. And so it's a quiz in the back of the book, and this is how I came up with my love language. I answer these questions, and as you see, yep. So it gives you like a series of 30 questions. It asks you a series of questions, and you rate it from I think it's like it was A or B. You just pick which one your answer, and then you count it and see how many you have for A, how many you have for B, and then that's how you come up. Your highest number is going to be your love language, and my love language is quality time. And sometimes if you don't know what your love language is, it can be hard for others to love you, right? They think they're loving you by, my love language is quality time. So I like somebody to spend time with me and do things with me, right? So somebody, spending a whole lot of money and buying me all kind of stuff, that's not, to me, that's not love. That's not, it's okay. Don't get me wrong, but it's not like I require that, that's not something I need. And so, with that being said, it is very important for us to know each other's love language so we can know how to love each other properly, because a lot of times you don't know. And the 5 different love languages I had it, what happened to it? Anyway, I just had it. It's crazy. I just had it. I'm going to fumble through here. Hang in there with me. Hang in there. Here we go. Okay. So the 5 love languages are acts of service, words of affirmation, quality time, physical touch, and receiving gifts. So some people like acts of service, for example. Some people like for you to do things for them, wash their car, or wash dishes, vacuum, stuff like that. They just love when you do things like that. Words of affirmation are just encouraging them, and just kind of like saying good things to them. Just words, just what it says, giving them good stuff, like motivating them, inspiring them. Quality time. That's my love language. Spending time with me. I mean, we don't have to do a whole lot. Going to movies, maybe going to the thrift store, like stuff like that. Certain things, just quality time, right? physical touch. Some people like, oh, they just touching and hugging, and that's their love language, right? Some people love that. And receiving gifts. And when I say receiving gifts, it's not you have to go out there and spend a whole lot of money. It's little stuff that sometimes you don't have. You can just go pluck, pick a flower. Here, I just thought I saw this and I thought of you. Stuff like that. People like those things. But it's very important to know what each other's love language is, because some people, like I said, require different kind of love, different types of love. And so I made a list, because that's what the homework was. The homework was, what does loving me look like? So I'm going to share with you my list. And I did a full video for the homework and the homework assignment. I did a full video, just giving, talking about my list. So what does loving me look like? Letting me be myself, trusting my choices, encouraging me, supporting me, believing in me, forgiving me, giving me space when needed, teaching me things that I don't know, accepting me for me, and knowing that I don't know what I had right there. Going to the thrift store with me. It sounds corny, but I just love that. I love somebody to do things that I like, And for myself. So this is for myself. What does loving me look like from me? Not being hard on myself, forgiving myself, loving myself, exercising my no, taking time for myself, giving myself permission to be me, working on all areas of my life, and being able to accept help. And also, just taking in good, what's the word I'm looking for? Compliments. Sometimes, when people be like, you helped me, you did it. And I just, sometimes it's kind of, I don't know, it sounds weird. It's a little uncomfortable receiving that stuff because I'm the person that always giving it. So when I get it, it's kind of hard to take in. And I just don't know. I feel a little uncomfortable when people say that to me because I don't know. It's just a weird thing that I deal with. And so just and those are things that I need to work on for myself. And so that's what loving me looks like. And so I want you to think about that. I want you to think about that question, and you can write this down and share it with your family, your loved one, your mate, boyfriend, girl, whoever in your life, that special person in your life. Share this with them, because a lot of times we don't know, right? A lot of times we get in relationships, and for a long time, I didn't know what my love language was. So how do you know what you need from somebody when you don't know, what your language is, right? I didn't know. And a lot of us don't know. I'm not saying you got to go out here and get these books, but these books, this stuff helped me. A lot of times when you don't know, you keep doing it wrong. So I began a lot of self, just working on myself, right? Self-help stuff. I began to work on myself. And I'm telling you, I read this book, excuse me. I started reading the book, I couldn't stop. I think I finished the book in like about a week because I wanted to know more and more. I was like, I was being fed, and I wanted to keep reading so I could understand. And I was like, man, I was doing it wrong for a long time. I didn't know. You don't know what you don't know, and it's okay. But when I tell you, it's so many resources out here, and now is the time to use those resources to get to know you, right? Are you sick and tired of being sick and tired? Are you sick and tired of you? I was sick and tired of me, and I was like, man, I got to get this thing right. I got to get myself together. So let me start working on myself in all areas, right? And so I got this one marked because this is my love language, and that's number 4, and that's the quality time. And it has this book has different little stories, describing the experience and what happened. And as I was reading it, it just made a lot of sense for me because that's my language. So I connected with that part of it. And you're gonna connect with whatever your language is, but you got to figure out what that is. A lot of times we want people to love us, but it's like, I can't read your mind. You can't read my mind. So let's be clear about what we need from each other, right? Hello. Let's be clear about what we need for each other so we will stop wasting each other's times. Because if you don't want what I want, then what are we doing? Like, if I don't want what you want, what are we doing? Right? We waste too much time with people that are just passing through, right? We try to keep them here, and they're not to be kept. So you got to figure out you first to know what you want, right? You got to figure that out first and foremost, right? Once you figure out what you want, you'll know what you don't want, and it won't be hard at all. But we got to be clear. We got to have honest conversations about what we want and who we are and what our goals are in life. Now's the time to think about that. So I got these 2 books. If anybody want to borrow them, you can. I'm done with them. But they help me. They help me, and I have other books as well. So anyway, that is all I have. Keeping it real with JRose. 30 days of motivation is helping me so much, and I'm going to give that same stuff that I'm taking in, that I'm learning. I'm going to share it with you all. Those who want it, cool. Those who don't, I'm cool with that too. But anyway, that's all I got. Happy Tuesday. Until next time, keeping it real with JRose. JRose always gonna keep it real. Peace, love, and hair grease. Next time, y'all.